We finally got official images of the 2023 LEGO Star Wars sets. Hey guys, so as a lot of you know, we have been waiting on these images for, well, at least a month now, but of course by now they're not really relevant because these sets have already been found in stores, there are reviews out already, so there isn't much these images can actually offer us apart from some confirmed prices. Now, of course, the main reason here is if you lived on the US, I would recommend going on lego.com and checking the prices in your region. That is the main thing about official images. Now, to be clear, these images here are from Brick Merge, so they came out a bit earlier than LEGO, so in a few hours after I upload this video, LEGO will upload the set to their website, so please check it then. There are, however, some things that weren't shown in the reviews that had to be shown in these official images, which we'll get to. I've already gone into my opinions on these sets in a lot of other videos, and a lot of other people have too, so I'm going to basically run down all of these while showing the images off. So first up is set 75344 Boba Fett Starship Microfighter with 85 pieces, retailing for $9.99 USD and coming out January 1st, just like these other ones. This one, I mean, it looks fine, it's a microfighter, comes with that Boba minifigure without an antenna, which is really weird, but it does fit in there a lot nicer, and I mean, overall it is a pretty nice set. Also with these official images, they're starting something new, which is these images here, which just show like the box art background without the box art, really. I don't know if this is something that's usually in press kits because it showed up on the website. I don't know if this is going to be shown on lego.com, but it's a really nice thing to have, and there are ones for all three of these sets, and I mean, they just look really great and actually work as like backgrounds, desktop backgrounds and all that kind of stuff. Next set is of course the 75345 501st Clone Troopers Battle Pack with 119 pieces, retailing for $19.99 USD, again coming January 1st. Now with this one, there are actually two different box art images, and this is probably the biggest piece of news from these official images here. This one you're seeing now is the American version, but if we see in this other image, there is a European version, which has a few differences, notably that 20th anniversary logo in the bottom left corner, so it was there, the rumors were correct, just on the European version though. There are always distinctions between those boxes like the piece count, but I know this is just an interesting one, which is kinda cool. Now, we also get probably the most HD look at these minifigures, however, it's not as accurate to the ones in the reviews because of that false advertising on the clone 501st officer. I'm sure you've heard by now the rangefinder is in the wrong hole and should be on the one above because there isn't actually a hole in the lower one. So yeah, it's kind of weird, this issue. It is of course confirmed to not be a new mold. It's this weird, I guess, print error they'll call it, but it is false advertising. I honestly don't know why they did it. There's no point. It's not like somebody's gonna look at that and be convinced to buy the set because if it was one higher, they'd not buy it. I don't know. It's just a weird thing where they're gonna get more complaints by doing it than they would otherwise. So there's really no point. They're just making controversy, and they don't need to. It's just a weird thing there. Also mentioned the cannon build, which I think looks pretty nice. It's got that range of motion and the spring load shooter, which all works well. The range of motion is a bit limited, but like, I mean, it's fine, it's a battle pack build. The legs I think are going to be hit or miss for a lot of people. They're quite lanky and not as thick. I think they look kind of weird spread out, but it's the kind of thing where I'm kind of used to it by now. I don't really mind, honestly. Now, overall, I think this is a pretty solid set as a battle pack. They won't buy as much as, say, the 501st battle pack. Whether it sells better, I think is up for question. This being cheaper, I think kids are more likely to buy this one. Plus, I'd say the clones look cooler, honestly, to a kid. I don't know, that's just my take on it. I'll quickly mention the other minifigures. The Heavy Troopers, I think, are basically perfect. They look really good, definitely the best figures of the set. The Sharpshooter, the Sniper there, I really like that macro binocular piece. It's really cool. Sure, it's not printed, which looks kind of weird. I think a black stripe would be good. But I'm kind of glad there isn't any markings, because that way I can use it on, say, the 212 Troopers and it doesn't look off. So for me personally, I think it works well. And then the final set revealed today was set 75347, the TIE Bomber with 625 pieces, retailing for $65 US, coming out on January 1st yet again. This one is the biggest of this wave that's coming out this day. I think it also looks the best. It's got some pretty cool minifigures as well with Darth Vader, Ray Sloan, which we get our best look at here, who has like some wrinkles on her face, which I think is just a great detail. It's pretty accurate as well. A pretty great minifigure there. The TIE Pilot is also pretty cool with new torso and helmet prints. Darth Vader's normal, and then the Gonk droid is nice. Darth Vader, I'll also mention, if you didn't know, he is confirmed to have arm printing in the set, which is great. That just makes actual sense there. If he was included in the Darth Vader and Obi-Wan set, which was $50, it just makes sense to include it here, which is great. He also does have an exclusive face print under there, which is very nice. We don't get to see it in this image, but in reviews we have seen it. Function-wise, the set of course has plenty. You can see, of course, that canopy opens up. That's pretty self-explanatory. You can fit a pilot in there. There's no shooting thing on the side, but you can drop bombs with some flick-fire missiles, which, I mean, is a pretty lame function, honestly. It's not that creative, but of course you push them down and they drop, and that's it. There's also, of course, just stud shooters in the middle there, and overall, I'd say the image here looks the best. That one there, which is that box art one, I think is great. I currently have it as my background actually, and I mean, it just looks brilliant. I'll also quickly show off the back of the model, which you can see in reviews, and it's just clean. That's what I'd call it. There's no studs there at the back, but the lighting there, it just looks really great. Honestly, so smooth, so clean there. Overall, this set is just really well refined. As when I first saw it, I thought it was kind of weird. It wasn't what I was expecting, but now I can admit it looks pretty cool. It's definitely the best set releasing on January 1st for Star Wars. And I'll quickly remind you that the Tusken Raider Brickheads does exist, because I feel like that's an obligatory thing at the end of every video like this, because it's the one that was actually revealed on time, and these ones, yeah, the reveal was definitely a bit screwed up here. There's also an X-Wing polybag coming, but that is yet to be revealed. So when that is revealed, I'll do a video covering all of the January 1st sets, and of course, on January 1st, a bit of a recap video there too. So yeah, out of these ones though, please let me know your thoughts down below. Do you like the Slave one, the 501st Battle Pack, or the TIE Bomber more? I think the 501st one and the TIE Bomber are both very good sets. The Slave one's also good in its own way. Overall, those some pretty solid sets for January, and again, if you live not in the US, you should check your local lego.com area and just see that confirmed price, because that will be very important moving forwards. However, yeah, that'll be all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. That'll be all, folks. Goodbye.